Hello, everyone. Um, Now we're getting live from the IEEE Region 8 Educational and Professional Activities. Hello, everyone. Now we're getting live from the IEEE Region 8 page for educational and professional activities. My name is Khaled Mukhtar, and I will be live with you for the coming half hour, speaking about the topic of accelerating digital transformation plans. I hope it will be a great session with you all, and we'll be shortly starting the session. I was advised to wait for a couple of minutes for everyone who wants to join to be joining, and the session will be as much interactive as it can, and actually it's answering questions that we received before the session. So if any more questions came up and around the topic and it wanted to be answered, just send them. I hope that I can see them in the chat, and we'll be answering them whenever I see them. So wait for a couple of minutes, and then we are starting the session. I think everyone now is feeling comfortable about this 5 minutes wait before the online sessions everywhere. So it's something that everyone now is very familiar with. Okay, I think we have a bit of audience here, so I suggest that we can start directly. The session topic is accelerating digital transformation plans, and actually this session was a result of an article that was wrote by myself and shared by the IEEE Region 8 Educational and Professional Activities Committee. And the idea, what happened after COVID, that the committee started to work on sharing different articles and different online sessions for the topics that it's really important for the audience right now, and we're trying to share our experience regarding these topics. So we shared this article and received some interaction and some questions. And in this session, we will be answering these questions, and we'll be talking also about the topic. I will be giving a brief. But a brief introduction about myself. My name is Khaled Mukhtar. I work in telecom operator in the United Arab Emirates. I'm leading emerging technologies and innovation for some time, and I have been working in the industry for more than 15 years now in the IT and telecom industry through different companies and different portfolios of digital transformation, applying new technologies, emerging technologies, and all these areas in my entire course of career. Also, I have been working with the IEEE for some time right now, more than 10 years, volunteering in different committees, in the Educational Activities Committee, in the Region 8 committees, throughout some different aspects. And here I'm part of the IEEE Region 8 Educational and Professional Activities as one of the speakers, and I will be running this session with you guys. So in brief, why we wrote this article, or what was the topic? The topic was we were looking at accelerating digital transformation plans while COVID-19 happened and the lockdown happened, and everyone in the world was getting crazy about lockdowns and staying home, and the companies were trying to ask themselves what we are doing right now and what's happening. And lockdown happened, and people started to work from home, and lots of companies were not ready for that. And what happened that there were many companies around the world, many IT sectors, many other companies outside of the IT and telecom operators world. They had some digital transformation plans. They wanted to transform their employees, their transactions, their back end, their customer service, whatever services that they are providing. They wanted to transfer them into digital channels, but they had a plan for 2 or 3 years of rollout. And what happened by COVID, that they were forced, lots and lots of companies and services and even government sectors, they were forced to put their plans into action in this time, especially for the e-commerce sector, especially for the education sector. And this force made lots and lots of new opportunities to come, and new challenges actually to be ahead of the time. Why? Because we were planning to do all this plan into 2 or 3 years. Now we did it. What's next? What we will be doing after 2 or 3 months? Now we applied our digital services. Now we are offering our services online. So what will happen afterwards? Are we getting back to the physical channels? Are we getting more money right now? So what we will do with the employees? Are these employees important to the company, or we will release these employees and ask them to do something else? Lots and lots of questions and lots of plans companies are facing right now. And this is from the perspective of the companies that they are applying digital transformation, and not also for the companies that their bread and butter is doing digital transformation, offering digital transformation services. They were overloaded, they were exhausted for doing lots and lots of execution in the past period. But what will happen in the coming period? And that was the question that we were trying to tackle. That was the topic that we were trying to tackle, and this is a big challenge because these companies, they did all what they were planning to do in 2 years, and now we are facing a huge question to answer. Are we continuing to offer the services that way or not? And we tackled this in a way that we have different answers and different methodologies for the companies. And we received some questions, and I will go through the questions right now and try to answer some of them. One of the questions that we had: why the coming dilemma will be slowing down digital services and getting back to physical transactions, allowing lots of digital services to get back to the old style world? That question that we're really trying to answer right now. Are we getting back to the physical world? Are we getting back to the semi-physical with digital transformation plans? This dream world that we were thinking of by 2020, everything would be digital, everything would be digital transactions. What will be next? Where are we landing? And the answer is it's very complex, because it depends again on each and every sector. So there are many sectors that they can't go digital 100%. Tourism, all the industrial sector, all the transportation sector. These sectors are having digital transformation to help them to get their work done, to get their employees or get their workers to do the work for them, and to produce something to the consumers and to the customers that they are serving. And this digital transformation was happening in the office, not in the transportation sector itself, not in the trains and the buses and the planes that they were transporting people, millions of people around the world. And not for the digital transformation was not inside the factory itself, where people are doing something. Yes, we are helping them from the office side, from the planning side, from maybe sketching whatever products we're having, from product development, or putting the strategies, or what will happen in the next 2 or 3 years, and this kind of office work that we are trying now to put into digital efforts has been accelerated in a way that we figured out that we need to have a pause, and we get back to the physical work, and to start working again as we were working. But for the office work, many companies are trying to struggle now to answer this question: are we getting rid of the people who are doing the work for us, or we are turning into the digital channels? And some companies around the world, they were very into the they were very challenged by lots of output came during the lockdown. People were working more hours, but again, this is the office working hours, people working from the office, not the people are doing the real physical work. So again, are we getting back to the physical work? Definitely we are. We didn't see all the dreams we were having, all the North Star ideas that we were having for the digital transformation we were trying to embed in our industries and our societies, and especially for all the services sector and the government sector as well. Another question was: will it be very easy to return to the physical world after the settlement of COVID-19? And what should small companies do to cope with the returning process? So, as we have said, returning to the physical world is something that we will be facing in the next few months, and people are tired of having these digital services. They need the physical interaction. They need the human interaction. They need to go back and talk to people, and to have this human interaction that we were lacking in the past few months, and coping with this. Shall it be hard? I don't think it will be hard, because that was our real word after from all the time that we were living till March 2020. Again, if we are getting back to this world, it will not be that hard, because we already saw how the digital transactions are happening. It is something that helps us to perform better, to give better services to our consumers, to give better services to our customers, but not something that we will 100% be depending on. And this is a real challenge for people who are, or for companies who are providing digital transformation services, because now we did most of the services that we will be providing to our consumers. What's next? What we will be providing? And again, personally, I don't have the answer, but we are trying to get into more answers for what are the services that we will be, as digital transformation companies, offering to companies. Are we continuing rolling out these plans, or we are offering different solutions to the consumers and the customers that want us to perform better? What are the digital services that you think will be booming even after end of COVID-19 period? So the digital services, I think there's something happened.